Welcome back to Echoes of Egypt. Walking in one of the most beautiful streets in old Islamic Cairo, El Mu'izza Street, enjoying the lights and the architecture, you came across this historic mosque, which dates back to the 11th century. Its name is Al Hakim Mosque, named after Al Hakim Amr Allah, one of the most controversial rulers of Egypt, who stayed in power for 25 years, and afterwards he disappeared, most probably killed. Let's know more about his story and his connection to the Druze religion. The Fatimate Caliphate or kingdom lasted from the 10th century till the 12th century. It was an Ismaili Shia dynasty, which is a sect of Shia Islam. It spanned all over North Africa, West Asia, and Sicily, taking Cairo as their capital for most of their dynasty. The languages spoken across the kingdom were Arabic, Coptic in Egypt, and Barbaric languages in North Africa. Al Hakim Amr Allah was the 6th Fatimid ruler. He was born in Cairo in 985. At the age of 11, his father, Al Aziz Billah, died, leaving him as the ruler of the kingdom in 996. Since he was young, people around him were taking control of the kingdom and enjoying the power, such as Al-Hasan ibn Ammar and Abu al-Futuh Burjwan, and this was the situation for 4 years. In 999, Al-Hakim made his plans, and he killed all of those who were stealing his power, and he regained his authority as the ruler of the Fatimate Caliphate. All of that by the age of 15. What did you achieve again when you were 15? During the rule of the Fatimate Caliphate, most Muslims in the kingdom followed Sunni Islam. Al-Hakim Amr Allah tried to change that and promote Ismaili Shia by taking several actions. He sent and expanded missionaries to spread Ismaili Shia teachings all over the kingdom, including regions under Sunni control, like in Iran or Iraq. He also built Dar al-Ulum, or the House of Knowledge, in Cairo in 1005, one of the oldest universities in the world, which provided education in subjects like mathematics, philosophy, medicine, and theology, with a specific focus and promotion to Ismaili Shia teachings. Regarding Christians and Jews, Al-Hakim's rule was quite tough for them. As mentioned in a previous episode, he banned the speaking of Coptic language. Also, at a certain point, he banned the celebrations of Easter and Epiphany. He destroyed many churches, including the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Moreover, he ordered Christians and Jews to wear black in public, with heavy wooden calf necklaces for Jews and heavy metal crosses for Christians. Let's now talk about Al-Hakim's connection to the Druze religion. Druze history started in Cairo in 1017 or 1018 by Hamza ibn Ali, who preached a new doctrine called Muwahhidun or Unitarian. He was joined by another guy called Muhammad ad-Druze. The movement afterwards started to grow with a large number of followers. At some point, ad-Druze started to preach that Al-Hakim was the incarnation of God. This was completely not accepted by Hamza and Al-Hakim, who had him executed for that. But anyways, the Druze continued to grow after that. In his final days, Al-Hakim used to go a lot to Al-Muqattam mountain to meditate. In 1021, and by the age of 35, he went there one day and he disappeared and never came back, most probably assassinated by his sister, Sitt al-Mulk. However, the Druze believe that he is the awaited Mahdi, who just disappeared and will come back one day. After Al-Hakim, the Druze faced extreme persecution, where tens of thousands of them were slaughtered. That's why they fled to the mountains of Syria and Lebanon, where most of them live today, and also in Palestine and Jordan. The Druze nowadays don't see Al-Hakim as a divine, but however an image of God. They believe that the Lahut, or the divine nature, shines on him, making him an image of God, but without being God. The full doctrine of the Druze is not known and secretive to everyone, even for the Druze themselves, until they reach a certain level and become something called Uqqal, or a sheikh. Historians contradict for their account of Al-Hakim. Some of them think of him as a social reformer who had an educational and scientific revolution by building the House of Knowledge, which attracted many scholars from all around the world. Others think of him as the mad or the tyrant for his crazy rules, such as banning a lot of foods as mulukhiyya, as we mentioned in the previous episode, and even banning women from leaving their homes, etc. There's a lot to be said about the Druze and Al-Hakim, and one episode is definitely not enough to cover this topic and phase of Egypt. But you can think of it as an overview to know more about what was happening at the time and about the Druze or the Muwahhidun, whose doctrine is influenced a lot by Ismaili Shia, Christianity, and Greek philosophy. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more.